everyone. So we are currently on my computer, and I would like to share share to you how you're going to process your visa and that. So I'm currently accessing the U.S. Embassy and Consulate here in Thailand because I'm currently here in Thailand, and I guess it would I, I'm not sure wherever you are, if you're in the Philippines or the other countries, then you can still access the website because I think it will be the same. It's just here right now, it's specifically here in Thailand, but I think that the main website that you're going to fill up your DS-160 form, it should be probably in one website only. Not, I'm sorry. I have this, the Thai expressions of using some of the words, which is on the, relates here. I mean, how Thai people use and what words, whatever. Okay. Here. So since we're going to apply for a US visa, I don't want to talk about whatever visas do they have, but I would like to focus on what visa I did, which was US tourist visa. So under B1 or B2 visa. Okay. So first is visit the website w.user.docs. This one, search for driver visa. Just have to read this thing here. If you have to go for a marriage visa, fiancé visa, whatever visa you want to, then just follow this one. I'm going to include this link below because it would serve as your reference if you would like to check on something. I'm pretty sure that it will still really I'm pretty sure it will still bring you to to the website or the proper website you're going to access it to. I think I'm quite lost right now, but I'm so sorry about that. Okay, yay. So so complete your online visa application with this DS-160 form. So let me try to so this is the main section of where you can apply or fill up your informations for this non-immigrant visa DS-160 form. Okay, so first you have to choose the location where you are at applying. Okay, so since I'm in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, no, sorry, Thailand, Bangkok, and then Thailand, Chiang Mai, because I'm situated here. So just wait for that moment. There we go, and then it gives you the code or captcha something. So it's 5TAE. C. You could start an application or retrieve an application. I'm actually forget my ID. Hang on, let me just try to put it up. So don't forget when you start when you start doing an application. Remember earlier where there was like start an application. When you start doing that and when you finish the whole thing, don't forget to write your application ID. It's sometimes at the top of the whole thing. You will see there like an application ID. Don't forget to write it down because it will ask you to type it in or put it in after the whole thing when you try to check it out or when you try to open or pull up your profile. So I've had a problem for the first time because I did not mind the application on my ID or number. I was just like doing the whole thing, and then when it asked me again to put my application ID, and I can't remember what was it. But the thing is that it did not actually send out those informations that you just did. Because as far as I remember, when I did or start again an application, and then when I saved the whole thing, and then I tried to, I noted my application ID and number, and I tried to pull it up, then yes, it pulled up my profile. So don't forget to write it down the first time that you're doing an application. It's really important. So I've since I don't really have to make or start an application because I'm not going to, I just click the retrieve an application and it asks me an application ID as you can see on the screen right now. And also my computer remembered the whole thing that I am, putting in. So it's there. And honestly, I don't remember anymore my application ID and I can't find my note of the whole thing that I just did before because I, completely forget about that and not trying to, think about it too much. And I'm not really planning to apply at the moment because it's been 2 months past and I think it's not the best idea to apply right now. Okay, so there you go. So I'm trying to retrieve it so that I'm going to show you the whole thing. My surname, year of birth, and then what street did you live on when you were 8 years old? I think this works though, but hope so. Oh, your internet has been submitted. Select an application. Okay, view confirm. Okay, so since the application that I did has been submitted already. So again, we're not doing or I'm not creating a new application. So let's just see the view confirmation page and well, let's see. I hope it will show you the whole profile thing. Okay, there you go. So there's some information after you fill up the DS-160 form because we cannot go back to that page anymore. And again, I don't really want to create a new one. There you go. So here's your 2x2 ID. Don't forget, when you're submitting an application, you have to prepare a 2x2 ID picture and make it sure that the shop that you're going to take the photo or the Photoshop or something you have to ask them to send a photo on your Gmail or something. Just download it. Or if you're really into like what do you call this one, like crop cropping the photo or editing the photo, it's really up to you. But yes, so there you go. It gives us the profile information, your name, your birthday, and etc., your passport, and purpose of travel. And again, it gives you a confirmation number. All right, and also it will ask you like where would you like to do the interview, which location do you prefer, or something convenient for you. So there are two consulates here. I mean, there are two U.S. consulates here in Thailand. First one is in Bangkok, and the second one here is in Chiang Mai. So I'm not sure, for you right now. So you can either print this confirmation and then email this confirmation. And after this is, they're going to send it to you, right? And then they're going to send you a form where you can pay. I'm pretty sure that, hang on. Okay, so as I said, after you will get the confirmation paper from the DS-160 form, they're going to ask you what payment method do you prefer. So it could like transfer or cash. And for me, I would love to do it transfer because I would love to do it, but I did pay by cash, cash at the bank. So I had to go to the bank to pay in cash. But you can also pay via transfer though. But you have to put this thing like Swift code and sort code or something. I think you still have to go to the bank. I'm not quite sure because I've never done like I used to do like transfer money, but not using Swift code and sort code, not like that because I've never done that. So I went to the bank. They have a specific bank where you can pay in cash, and they have this specific form as well that you can hand over to the bank, and the bank will give you like a form where you have to fill up and do and then after that you just have to, of course, hand over the money, buy money, and they're going to give you a slip, and then I think as far as I remember, you have to upload the slip on your profile, and then by the time then you can proceed to selecting or scheduling for an interview. Okay, so again, first is access the website, fill up the 160 form for tourist visa. Again, for tourist visa, fill up the 160 form online, and then they're gonna send you a confirmation, and then they're going to ask you your preferred method, your payment method, either cash or transfer. For transfer, you have to follow the steps. They're going to give you instructions, and then for the cash, they're going to give you a paper that you have to print and go to the bank and then pay. Recap again about the whole thing. First is you have to access the website. If you're going for a tourist visa, don't forget to hit the apply for a tourist visa and fill up the DS-160 form. Don't forget to prepare your 2x2 photo, and don't you ever forget to write down your application confirmation application ID number, okay? After the whole thing. It will shows up at the top or somewhere, but yes. Again, don't forget about that. Next is they're going to ask you to pay whatever payment method do you prefer, either cash or transfer. For transfer, they will, don't you worry because they're going to like give you an instruction how, and that also for the cash, they're going to give you a slip, like a payment slip where you have to go to the bank and give the slip, and the bank will give you a form where you have to fill up and then pay, and then the bank will give you a slip after the payment. So you have to wait here. So you can see once payment is completed, you can schedule your visa appointment via this link after the following business day after 12 o'clock if paid by cash. So you have to wait, okay? After 12 o'clock or 2 business days later. For me, I did not read this one, so I was like, oh no, what's wrong? Why I couldn't, schedule an appointment? Because after I paid, I was hurried, and then I was trying to choose an appointment and that, but I was like, okay, why couldn't, see it's all grayed out where I couldn't choose or set an appointment? It was because I had to wait for like 2 business days or 12 o'clock on the next business day. That was the problem. So again, you have to read. Okay, so I read this, and then I understand the whole thing, and I waited for the next day, and the next day I can, choose and see some dates that are available and that and the times. And I chose the earliest time before was like December 14, 2022, and there are two options. First option was 7 a.m. Second was like 8:30 a.m. I guess, yes. And then I chose the second option was like 8:30 something, so that it gives me, buy me some time to prepare for the whole thing. And yes, so that was it. So when you chose your schedule and the time, they're going to send you a confirmation letter that you have to print and bring it with you. Okay, well, that was it. And now you've got to prepare your interview. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's close this out.